Hi everyone and welcome to Mighty Kiddos. In today's video, we will be discussing some tips on how you can introduce an open cup or a straw cup to your baby. I will also be discussing some of the benefits of doing so. So stay tuned, guys. So the reason why I encourage parents to use an open cup or a straw cup when transitioning kids from a bottle to something else is because we really want to avoid sippy cups with a hard spout, because prolonged use or frequent use of sippy cups with hard spouts may prolong this immature sucking pattern, which will then cause some delays in oral development, speech development, and even issues with feeding. If you want to know more about that, I've made a video on that. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this video so you can go ahead and watch it to learn something else. So now let's talk about the benefits of introducing an open cup or a straw cup to our babies. One of the benefits is that introducing these cups allows or encourages the child to use a sipping pattern rather than a sucking pattern. A sucking pattern, when prolonged, can cause fluid to build up in front of their teeth and also cause some tooth decay. So we want to avoid that and move away from that as much as possible. Another benefit is that it allows for proper jaw development and it allows for muscles around their mouth to get stronger, which are necessary for proper speech development as well. Another thing is that because it encourages a mature tongue development, it helps our new talkers, right, produce new speech sounds, which are necessary for proper language and communication development. Another great benefit is that it allows kids to practice their fine motor skills and their adaptive skills, which means it helps them be more independent and you're helping them do something fun, a fun skill early on. It is recommended that you introduce an open cup or a straw cup to your baby between the age of 6 to 9 months. This is the ideal age because they are starting to learn to eat, they're starting to move into solids, and then on top of that, they're very curious to learn new table skills. So this is the ideal age. We have to keep in mind that we're not shooting for perfection right away. We start at 6 to 9 months because by 12 months, we expect the child to then have the proper skills to be able to drink solo from a straw cup. And by a year and a half, for him to be able to manage an open cup by himself. So this is why we want to teach them early on, and it is just practice. It does get messy, so just make sure you're prepared for that. Now, I started with baby Z with the straw, and for the straw, there's actually two ways you can train your child to use a straw. The first one is the pipette method, and the second one is the trainer cup method. I went ahead and I tried the pipette method with baby Z. I used a silicone straw. I brought some milk, some breast milk, into the straw and then just put it into his mouth little by little until he made the connection, the association that there was something yummy at the end of that thing that he had never seen before, which is we call a straw. I did that several times, and then once I knew that he had a good grip on the straw at the end, then I transitioned for him to try to drink up, like a sip up some milk from the cup. It does take some time, it takes some coordination. Some kids will do it faster than others, and that's okay. Just give your kiddo time, follow their lead. If they get frustrated, put it away, and you can try again later or another day. The second method that is used to train kiddos to use a straw is like I said, is the cup training method. You can get the honey bear cup and train your child that way. This would be specifically important for kiddos that are demonstrating difficulty coordinating their mouth muscles, but you still want them to practice. This is also important for kiddos perhaps with Down syndrome that don't really close their mouth a lot or leak milk or water when they drink. And it could also be beneficial for kids with low muscle tone. And the benefit of this cup is that you squeeze it and then fluid goes up to the straw and into the baby's mouth. And this will little by little trigger the child to do the sipping motion instead of the sucking motion that they're so used to. It is best to start with a shorter straw, and then you can move on to a longer straw once your child is maturing and their skills are getting stronger. Now let's talk about an open cup method. The first thing is you want to make sure you have appropriate cups for your baby to practice this skill. You want to make sure that the cup is small, fits in the baby's hands, and it's easily brought up to his mouth independently. So you want to also make sure that the cup you're introducing to the child or that you're training him with does not hold a lot of water. What happens is that when kids are learning to drink from an open cup, they don't know how much to let into their mouth, and they can just go grab a lot and kind of choke, which happened to baby Z. We had to learn little by little. As he learned, I learned. So we need to always manage it and start off with a little bit of water. It's always best. You show him first, bring the cup to your mouth, show him how you drink, and then you bring the cup to his mouth. If it is too difficult, if they're getting too stressed out with fluid in the cup, you can try this method by just introducing an empty cup. Make sure they're able to explore the cup, play with it, that they're able to hold it, that they have the fine motor skills to bring it up to their mouth, and just allow them to explore it a little bit more that way. I hope that you find these tips helpful, and I hope that you do give it a try. Believe me, it is so fun, and it is so nice to see your child pick up a new skill that you know is going to serve them well into their toddler years, and that is going to be helpful for their overall development. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something new, and I hope you feel inspired and prepared to teach your child a new skill that's going to serve them well in their development. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, as I will be bringing more content like this in the near future. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.